Gentlemen, very good afternoon. Welcome aboard. We're gonna make a boat trip for about 30 minutes. We start in front of us with the tower of the Belfry. The Belfry was built in the 13th and the 15th century, and it has a carillon with 47 bells. All the bells together weigh about 27 tons. It's also possible to visit the bells, but you have to do first 366 steps because there's no elevator inside. If you look very good, you see some people standing there under the bells, but it's 366 steps. The Belfry Tower leads already 1 meter to the right. The building on my left-hand side, the building with the small towers, that's the old Palace of Justice, built in the 16th century. The bridge in front of us, that's the Mee Bridge. Mee Bridge dates from the 14th century, and that's the oldest bridge from the city. In bridge we got 43 small bridges. That's the oldest one. Side, after the bridge, you're gonna see some pelican houses, Almshouses. They were built in the 17th century by the rich people for the poor people. Look to the red door, just a little bit higher, you're gonna see the pelican. The red door, just a little bit higher, the pelican. The end of the canals on the right, that's Ghent. Ghent, that's 50 kilometers from Brugge, that's 30 miles. The set on its shirts dates from the 16th century. In Brugge we got 20 churches. This is one of the most expensive hotels from the city. Here on the right, more Almshouses. We also call them God's houses. They were built in 1663. Most of them are occupied by widows. There are very small houses, but they got one big garden in the back. If the weather is nice, like today, the people sitting outside, so they are not alone. the Sint Walburgieschutes dates from the 17th century. The house on the right was built in 1675. The house is also for sale. Cost you only €1,500,000, and I think 500,000 more to renovate the house. Look to the big window, it's just like a ghost house. Stands now more than 5 years empty. That's the Burgerslots. The Burgerslots dates also from the 17th century and was built for the rich people. Now that building is private, you can't visit that building. In the middle of that square, the statue from Jan van Eyck. Jan van Eyck was a great Flemish painter. Now we have to turn around because the bridge in the left corner is a little bit too low. But the reason why I go to the end, ladies and gentlemen, is to show you the smallest restaurant from the city. It's restaurant Spinola, and that's the smallest one in town. There is place for 30 people inside, but it's not the cheapest one. You see the little red board on the wall, Michelin. Michelin means very good, but also a little bit more expensive. The big white building on the left after the bridge, that building was in the 18th century, the embassy from Great Britain. Now that's a school for kids, a school for children. The end of the canals on the left, they stop just before the North Sea. North Sea Bridge, that's 8 miles from Brugge, that's 14 kilometers. It's not connected with the North Sea, it stopped just in front of the North Sea. here is fresh water. The house on the right on the corner, the house with the statue, that's the old house from Canal. Canal was one of the most famous Flemish poets we ever have. His name is still between the two windows. The big building on the right, that's the new college from Europe, the new European school. Here on the left after the bridge, the old St. Anna Hospital from the 15th century. It's also a school, but it's a special school. Some people are blind, some people are deaf. Almshouses, St. Anna means our house, St. Anna. Right in the middle of the house there's a little white statue. That's the bear. The bear, that's the mascot from the city. The symbol from our city. The little white statue. House on the right, that's a tea house. Tea house was built in 1860. At the end, the St. Saviour's Cathedral dates from the 12th century. The foundations from the cathedral are already from the 9th century. Inside the fish market was built in 1821, still in use in the morning from Wednesday till Saturday morning, but they use only the other side. It's open from around 8:30 in the morning till maximum 1 in the afternoon. All the fish come from seabirds. is the hotel from the movie In Bruges with Colin Farrell. In Bruges. And on the right, the ducklings, the baby ducks. The building on the right on the corner is very important. You can buy there 500 different kinds of Belgian beers. All the beers are in bottles. 500. There on the left on the corner is 7 statues from charity. The 122 meters high church from a lady. That's 400 feet high. Built between the 13th and the 15th century. Inside the church you can visit a white sculpture by Michelangelo. That's the Madonna with a child. That's the only statue from Michelangelo outside of Italy. And on the left, the Groningen Museum. That's a museum from our Flemish primitive painters. After the bridge, the Antique Museum. It's full of antique inside, but for the moment the museum is closed. Better renovate the building. This is the smallest bridge from the city, the Love Bridge. And on the right, a very nice view from the church from Our Lady. After the bridge, that's the old St. John's Hospital, built in the 12th century. Now it's a museum from Hans Memling. Hans Memling was a great Flemish painter, and there's also an old pharmacy from the 17th century inside. In a few seconds we go in under one of the lowest bridges from our city. So please watch out with your head. That bridge goes lower and lower just after the corner here. Just be careful please, because the number from this boat is number 13. From that bridge I lost most of my hair. I have to pass here a couple times a day. That's the entrance from the Beginas. The Beginas, that's an old convent, but was founded in 1245. Now there are no more beguines inside, but about 10 Benedictine sisters. There's also a very beautiful big garden inside. Here in Brugge we got 115 swans, not only here but altogether 150 swans. After the lock house there's the Lake of Love. The Lake of Love, that's an old in-harbour bridge, but of course it's also one of the most romantic places here in the old city. The building in front of us, the bierbrouwery from Henry Maas, the bierbrouwery from the Brugge Zot. Brugge Zot means in English the Brugge's fool, Brugge's lunatic. That's a new beer from the city. The beer museum. Just be careful please, it's the same low Brits.
jongens. Staat mooi op de foto, hè?
Ah ja, dank wel. Here on the left is St. Saviour's Cathedral. In the middle, the tower of the Belfry. On the right, it's sheds from Our Lady. 3 highest towers from the city. Here on the right, more Almshouses or God's houses. They all got a garden like this. On the right after the bridge, there are all private houses. The old days from the 17th or the 18th century. In a few seconds on my left hand side, I'm gonna show you the smallest Gothic window from our city, and that's an old spy window. It's the little black tiny window in the wall, second scaffold, second floor, little black window, second scaffold. Is 3 bridges, 17th, 16th, 15th century. It's only the bridge from the 15th century that's still in use. 17th, 16th, 15th century. Was made in lace. This is the whole city. It's a lace map. So, ladies and gentlemen, like you're gonna see, this is almost the end of our trip, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I wish you a very good afternoon here in our city. Enjoy the rest of your stay here, and maybe a small gratification, small tip for the driver and the explanations. That's of course never forbidden and always welcome. Thank you very much. Good afternoon and bye-bye. For the people on my right hand side of the boat, just be careful with your hands. Keep your hands and your arms inside of the boat, please. Thank you.